Yo, 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 what up? What up? It's been a minute. It's been a minute, but I'm back. It's actually been a little while, man. Before I get into it, let me just tell y'all real quick what's been going on. I think last time I went live, it's been about three, maybe I think about 4 months. But within that time frame, your boy found out I was diagnosed with cancer. Back in March, I went to the ER because I was having pain in my chest, and I thought before I had pneumonia, and I thought that was going to be another case of just pneumonia. But the ER doctor told me that he think it may be cancer. So I followed up with my PCP, and kind of find out, yeah, a month later that went through the testing and everything, and I was diagnosed specifically with uh, uh, what do they call it? Oh yeah, leukemia lymphoma. Luckily for me, I caught it very early. I'm only in stage one. I started chemotherapy about 2 weeks ago, and I got to do like 6 sessions, one session every 3 weeks, and I should be able to get this cured and get rid of it. But yeah, that's what's been going on with me, and that's why haven't been putting out any videos for the past months. But I should be able to beat this thing and continue on, keep on keeping on. But let's go ahead and get into this, man. I wanted to bring this up and do this because uh, for some reason, black women think that every white man in the world is not struggling or they just all getting money. And I'm coming across, a slew of videos actually that where white men, various white men are posting about them, struggling in life and, how the times are getting hard because of, certain situations, and of course what the government is doing and the laws that they're changing and everything, which is having a broad effect, an effect on the public. So we're just going to go ahead and get into this. I think I only listened to like the first 2 or 3 minutes of this video, but I wanted to go live and just pretty much do a live reaction to see what's going on with dude. And I think I may also do a few more videos of white men struggling, because I honestly I think I may want to pivot and move away from the whole gender warring thing. I'm an older gentleman. I'm 46. I just turned 46 years old. And honestly, man, like I've been saying before, if y'all been watching my videos, most of this stuff, like the only thing that really gets me and pisses me off is just when you get these baby mamas, especially the women who got kids by multiple, men stating they want a high value man and think they deserve, and talk about they're not going to settle. That's the only thing that really, rubs me, that really burns my mind, because I'm like, the word settlement shouldn't even be in your vocabulary. Chick, you got kids, and not only do you got kids by multiple men, but yet you got the nerve to tell us what you think you should qualify, what you think you deserve, and what you're not going to settle for. But anyway, let's get into this video so we can see what he's videoing about, and we can expose to the fact that black women, like white, there are white men out here struggling too. Not only are there white men out here struggling, there's far more white men struggling than black men in the United States, specifically because there are just millions more than us. But let's go and get into this video and see what he's venting about and why he's struggling. Let's get it.
My name's Kirky, and as you may know, this is a brand new channel. I've never had a YouTube channel before, and this has been about 2 years in the making. I've been procrastinating. Well, let's face it, I've been fearful. That's why I've done it. Not done it up until now. For 2 years, I've been wanting to do a channel, and I'm not 100% sure what this channel is going to be about. There'll be some videos where I'll probably vent like I am now, and there'll be other videos where I'll put my perspective on things. I just share stuff about my life, and hopefully build a community. Actually, a lovely day for a change. Last few days have been quite sunny, where literally in the UK, most of 2025 has been dull, dreary, grey. So it's about 8:30 on a
Okay, so
Tuesday.
before I continue, he is in the UK. I was wondering if he was in the UK or here in the United States, just speaking with a British accent or English accent, whatever you want to call it. But he is in the UK, and which is not really a difference. The UK is pretty much like, USA's twin brother or little sister, whatever you want to call it. It's not that much different in the currency and then the prices of goods and services, within their countries. Pretty much about the same. Let's go.
Morning. I've been at work since 3 a.m. I'm a delivery driver. This week I'm doing 6 days, Monday to Saturday, 3 a.m. starts, and I am knackered. Usually I work 5 days a week, 5 a.m. starts, apart from Saturdays where I do start at 3 a.m. But I'm covering for someone in the office this week. So it's 3 a.m. starts, Monday to Saturday, 6 days. And I am tired. And I'll probably hit about 45 hours this week. Minimum wage job. I'll be tired all week. And I'll literally will have nothing to show for it. This is what this video is about. It's just going to be me venting. Like yesterday, I went to Tesco's, and I have to do this all the time. Get my calculator out of my phone, go through the list and make sure I don't spend over what we've allocated for it. Yesterday was 20 quid. 20 quid these days doesn't get you a lot in a supermarket. And I'm just fed up of life being like that. I am generally a positive person, but yesterday and today I'm just had enough. So I've pulled over, doing a video. I'll release it later today. No one will probably watch it, but I need to change my fortunes for my family. Financially, we are barely surviving. We don't go out. We don't go. Literally all my money, all our money goes on bills and just surviving. It's not even living, it's just surviving. Like it's Tuesday today. I've got £10 left to last till Thursday. I get paid every Thursday. But come Sunday, Monday, that money that I've earned, there's barely any left. And then you spend the rest of the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday just penny pinching, just counting down the hours till Thursday. I'm fed up of it. And that's why I'm doing this video. I need to change the fortunes, my family's fortunes. I don't expect this channel to go anywhere, really. You see a lot of people have...
So real quick, before I continue, as you see, he has a family. So he didn't specify, how many people's in his family. He's probably married and got kids. He didn't specify how many kids he has. But the main thing I want to point out here is that he's venting about his frustration because they're struggling and he has a family that he's supporting and that they're still with him. And that's key that I want to point out. He's struggling, he's frustrated, but his family is still with him. His family is, his wife that has not yet made a decision that I'm going to leave him because he's not making money or he's broke or this and that. She's sticking with this dude. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the problem. This is the problem that we have with the Black community, with Black women, because it's like they give Black men a time frame. And if he's not financially progressing in life as quick as like in a time frame that she sees fit, then she's leaving. She's saying fucking and throwing away the family and leaving him. And to be so naive that she's going to leave thinking that she can get another man to come in to raise another man's kids, which is the biggest problem that we have in the Black community. Let's go.
Success on YouTube, but then you also see a lot of people that do it for years and just don't get anywhere. But I need to take steps in the right direction to try and change all that. I actually quite like my job. People I work with are nice people. It's a family-run business. The owners are okay. Like, literally, I work between 35, 40, maybe a bit more some weeks if it's busy, hours a week, minimum wage. So my employees deem to pay me the minimum amount they can possibly do. And there are perks to the job, don't get me wrong, but it literally just pays the bills. It doesn't even pay the bills, to be honest. Fed up living paycheck to paycheck.
Want to glow up?
Yes.
For your phone? With Verizon, everyone gets a free phone on any plan. And now...
So before I continue, he said that, the money that he's making with his job is barely paying the bills, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you can see the sheer stress and frustration on this man's face as he's, barely surviving, and he's got a family that he's, struggling to support. But as we've heard, his family's still sticking it out. They're still riding with him. They still riding.
Just need to change things. I'm hoping I can build a YouTube channel. I'm fed up of looking at my kids and feeling like a failure. I don't know if I'm the only guy that feels like this. I'm assuming at this day and age, in these current times in the UK, which is dying, by the way.
No, you are definitely not the only man that's feeling like that. These hard times are not just in the UK. They're definitely here in the United States of America, in which for some reason everybody else around the world seems to believe that the United States of America is a great country, or it's the best country, which it is. However, trust and believe, if you're outside of the United States, there are millions of people who are struggling here in the United States. And everything is not what y'all see on TV as peaches to cream. But yeah, like, dude is struggling. And the thing is, man, this is the average person. The average person in each and every country in the world is struggling. You know what I'm saying? And I hate the fact that in the world of the internet today, especially within the Black community, how we're gender warring, and it's over the stupidest reasons. And well, I ain't gonna say stupidest reasons, but it's primarily on the women's side, because they think all of them think they deserve a man who's making six figures or more, when the majority of men don't make six figures. Most of the people in the United States, just like this man in the UK, are struggling, especially today under the Trump administration, where he's pulling back the government benefits, in which, I ain't gonna say significant, but a good percentage of the Black community relies upon. And now that has been rolled back to a certain degree, and we're seeing that y'all are, bitching, venting, griping, and complaining online about that. Man, I don't know what needs to be said. We need to get back to the traditional ways of family, man, and having a man to lead y'all to prosperity. I mean, this man is struggling, but it's his life. He'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how old he says he's 45, so damn, he is middle age. Kind of should have figured it out already. But that's just the thing. Some men honestly probably would never figure it out. Some people do struggle for life. They're poor their entire life, and they do struggle for life. And that seems to be an issue with Black women, because they jump in ship because they don't want to go through. If they think that their man is not going to, make it better, pull through, or progress financially in his life to make it better for his family, then they're going to leave. Which is, nobody wants to struggle, but it's kind of messed up that you have kids with a man, and how you feel like you can just pull a trump card, take full authority, and say, I'm taking these kids, I'm leaving, taking the kids with me because you're not making enough money. It's like, who are you to make that decision? Like, how do you think you overrule the man and making that decision, taking his child away from him? That's the most fucked up thing a woman could do for a man, but it happens every day in the United States, which is why, Black women today are alone, because don't no man want to really take care of another man's kids in today's age. This is, we're into 2025, not 1955.
I'm sure there's lots of men that think the same. They look at their partners, look at their kids, feel a sense of failure. Like, I look at my kids and just think, they're happy kids, don't get me wrong. But there's a lot of love in our family, a lot of time together. But sometimes they ask for things, and don't get me wrong, they don't ask for a lot. And I just hate having to say no. I've been with my partner for 20 years now. We got together. I'm 45 next month. And I've worked all my life and have nothing to show for it. No savings. We rent the house. We don't own the house. Like, I just think, well, what was the point in all that work? Barely surviving. It's tough. Wreaks havoc with my mental health. but just have to stay strong for the family, don't you? No. Put a brave face on things. I'm sure we're not meant to be born onto this planet just to work and work and work, just to survive, not even to live, just to survive. I'm gonna have to edit this video because it's all over the place. Like I say, I literally had no plan. I just pulled over and decided to do a video. I'll be doing other videos, uploading other videos. I'm going to try and do 2 or 3 a week. I need to do something, like I said, to change the trajectory of where my family's going. I look at my partner and think sometimes, like, we get on really well. She's my best friend. Like, but the whole financial thing, I'd be lying if I said it didn't take a strain on us. I sometimes look at her and think, you could have done so much better than me. I think I've covered everything. Literally, it was just a rant. Just a rant.
Kraft Real Mayonnaise, made with eggs from farms right here in America. Real good ingredients, real good taste.
My bad, y'all. I don't do YouTube. I don't live stream everything, so I don't pay for no subscription.
And also introduce myself. I'm not always this miserable, by the way. I am quite a positive person. Just bear with me. I just needed to get this off my chest. I'm going to, even if no one watches these videos, I'm going to keep uploading them and look back at them myself and probably be a bit of therapy for myself or something. But hopefully one day I'll look back at this video, laugh.
Well, you got 339,000 views, my man, within 5 months. So maybe I'm hoping that was able to kickstart your YouTube video, and that you're now making, good amount of money that you can provide for your family from here on out. And I'm probably going to stop it right there. I don't know. It's only like another minute and a half left. I don't really need to go on any much further. He pretty much, gave us, just his vents and gripes about, just what a lot of people are going through today. Lots of people are struggling. And I just hate all the fronting on internet that within the Black community that we do. Like, nobody wants to keep it real anymore. We know people are struggling out here, especially since Trump has taken office and a lot of these things have changed. The inflation is going up, all these skyrocketed prices, but Black women still want to front like, well, no, you know what? I'm not going to say it like that. I have seen it dialed back a little bit. I am seeing more videos of, them kind of venting that, hard, them losing their jobs, the 100,000 Black women then lost their jobs with the federal department. And, so I am seeing that. I'm not seeing as much women claiming to be entrepreneurs on the on the Kendra G show. So I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it has dialed back versus the past couple of years, but still Black women are still have a delusional mindset where they want to compare Black men. They always want to compare a Black man to a white man, and always have the mentality as if every white man or the majority of white men are somehow rich or financially stable, when that's very far from the truth. There are more poor white men than rich white men. There are more poor white men than middle class white men. I mean, it's just in every country. There are more poor people than rich and or middle class people. Well, I wouldn't say middle class, but there are more poor people, of course, than rich people. Poor people versus middle class. Here in the United States, I think the middle class, of course, outweighs poor people. I think poor people is only like 25% of the population. Middle class is like, close to 45, 50%, something of that nature, a little bit more than that maybe. However, look, we know times is hard right now. I'm just tired of all the fake fronting online of women acting like, everything's still gravy, like they still getting money. The fake claims about them making more money than men, when y'all have never made more money than Black men. Y'all have never been more educated than Black men. You're just the most enrolled. Like, Black women hate to go over statistics thoroughly. They just only read like the first few lines of the article, or not even first few lines of the article. Y'all read titles and then just take it and run with it. Y'all don't read it in depth, where it can very much differ for what the title of the article is stated. But anyway, man, I'm not gonna make this too drawn out. I forgot to further state as to why I wanted to kind of, move away from the gender war. I still may do some videos on here and there, but like I said, man, I'm 46. This, to me, this is for the birds. This gender war in my everyday life, in real life, when I go out into the real world, I don't see it like that. It don't really apply to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when in the beginning of the video, like I said, I caught cancer. I was living in Texas, but once I found out I caught this, I'm gonna have to go through chemo and treatment and everything. I decided to move back to Florida with my family so I can have some help with this issue. Because if you've heard about, cancer patients going through chemo, there are going to be times they're not going to want to work, and they're going to be pretty much very weak. So I don't want to have to worry about, paying bills and everything like that. So I moved back with some family until I can, get rid of this cancer and, get back to being me. But however, when I got back here, I went to a block party. I'm in Jacksonville. I went to a block party, a huge ass block party out there on Moncrief. And yeah, like this gender war thing, I don't see this in the real world like that, man. It was thick out there. A lot of black men, a lot of black women. Everybody's talking with each other. We all partying, getting along, laughing, having a good old time. Like if everybody was just laughing, having a good old time. I mean, it is your regular block party where you got a lot of people standing around looking at people, walk through, the guys looking at the girls and everything like that. But still, you still have to, it was a good turnout, a lot of camaraderie, men talking to the women talking to the men. It wasn't no drama, wasn't none of that. Why y'all not talking to us, whatever? We was in the mix. You had both genders out there, everybody had a good time, everybody conversing, and I'm pretty sure numbers got exchanged. Like, you know what? You can even YouTube it. Like it's this one YouTuber out there. He's pretty big on YouTube, and he was recording, the sessions. I should check it out myself, but yeah, like it's all love, man. But then again, it's like it's the hood though. See, me, I can get with stuff like that. I can go to the hood and have a good time amongst my people. I love my people. You know what I'm saying? It's only y'all YouTubers who complain and gripe about Pookie and Ray Ray. When Pookie and Ray Ray know how to have the most fun. Pookie and Ray Ray get the most hoes. Y'all niggas be complaining about Pookie and Ray Ray because they get bitches because y'all can't get them, and y'all make more money than Pookie and Ray Ray. But Pookie and Ray Ray got y'all hoes. You know what I'm saying? So, man, it is what it is, dog. Like I said, one thing, I don't really see this offline like that in a very robust. It's very thin. You know what I'm saying? Really, in my world, it don't exist like that. It just, I don't come across women who are bitching and complaining and don't talk to me. I'm very seldom. It's very seldom. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.